on the punt. And the Texans will take over.
First and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up first and 10 at their own 42. A shotgun snap to Stroud. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the road, and that one winds up incomplete.
Stroud on third down now. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
It's early, but an now to cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now Stroud. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
And his kick is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
But that seems a little devil-may-care there, doesn't it? They gave up 3 points, but how about them coming right back and putting themselves in a position to get points of their own?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. First and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll run for it with Achane. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for 21 yards on a first down.
Ordinarily, 3rd down is a passing down, but how about that explosive run right there? And when you get a run like that, that means everything came together. Offensive linemen, they didn't just get to the first guys. They got to the second level to help downfield. And I've always said, any run over 7 yards means the wide receivers have done an excellent job blocking downfield.
The Dolphins 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here we go. Start.
First and 10, it's Stroud. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Second and 5. Stroud looking to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. You talk about this Miami defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely...
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 54 yards. And the Texans have retaken the lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
Do you think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And
this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Give left side for Pierce. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce with career touchdown number 60. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
17. Dolphins 7.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Okay, ready?
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Ready?
Here's Achane to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After 1, 17-7 to score.
Ready?
Ball
Ready?
on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Ready? Ready?
Achane here. They stay on the ground. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Here we go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Smash, red, blue stripe. Steel, black. Hut, hut.
On 3rd down, Achane. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
43-yard line.
Come on, come on.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Chop alert, chop alert.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 21-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this 1st half.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Got it. Ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Seven Pirates, seven Pirates. Hut.
Stroud to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Throwing now is Stroud. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. This will be from 49 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, back to Achane. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now Achane on first and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. Off of play action, here's Lance. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 104th career touchdown. One shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Texans. Will Lutz on for the point after. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Texans 27, Dolphins 14.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set, ready. Ready, go.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And Lance now to throw. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Throw caught by Musgrave. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. He got 29 yards that time. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Lance. This one thrown underneath to Achane. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
At the 24-yard line.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Ready.
Up the middle, Achane powers through. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Lance looking to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. On play action, Lance to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal? 3 straight incompletion.
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal.
Ready.
A final shot before half for Lance. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. In motion, Hill. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dolphin touchdown. Tyreek Hill, as time expires in the first half. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it. It pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear of the head coach on this one. Did he make this call on his own? Or maybe the analytics coach got involved. And a lot of times you talk about that all week before the game. Hey, if we're in certain situations, analytics actually says do it this way, which might be against the norm. And it paid off for them in a really nice way.
Cashing in and there on the final play of the first half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Play action. Here's Stroud. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Ready,
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 18-yard line.
Right back to Achane on second down. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Striker, 3-3. Hey, 3-6. Mega. Black Ultra. Light blue. Ready?
Here's Lance to throw it. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Pierce now up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 31, here's second and a couple. They go again with Pierce. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And Pierce gets it again on second down. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 109 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way, and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 about the 4. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the second.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Dolphins 21.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. And that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
Man, you've seen both teams go at it. And as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming. And that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out, pushing his way through. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
2nd down and 4.
Come 19. Come 19. Go.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. He's still on his feet. Inside the 10. And off the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 64 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And they're going to hurry 15. Touchdown, Texans. John Mechie, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter.
Well,
that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Now Lance looking to change it up. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Ready?
And they'll give this to Achane.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number.
Ready, set.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Blue. Red, cycle. Hut, hut.
Again, it's Achane. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Ready?
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time here. Lance. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Okay, ready? Ready?
Stroud sets up the play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking the lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go, set.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Now Lance throws the interception, his third. And the Texans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 157 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
Stroud now on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Stroud out of the gun here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Texans are on their way to a 2-0 start. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game.
54, Dolphins 35.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put...
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 72 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And
I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
Okay, break.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Another carry for Pierce. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Titus Howard, right tackle, the man flagged for that one. Now Lutz for the field goal try. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Drill green. Blaster, 6. Ready?
Here's Lance. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers. Literally, and
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Okay, every now and then, my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You've got them backed up, and you let them out.
Couldn't take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
that was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. Throw caught by Achane. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Here we go.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. One timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10.
Ready?
Play action. Now it's Lance. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
The clock stopped. 50 seconds to play. 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Lance looks to throw again. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
A 10-yard gain, but it's 4th down.
Lance and company going on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
Hey, red. Yellow, go. Yellow, go. 6, mega, black, ultra. Ready.
Lance back to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. The 20. Now he's into the clear again. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce, 41 yards. And the Texans have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th.
Cardinal.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
38. Cut.
Now Lance. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Houston, it's a dream start. 2 wins and 2.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a Sprinter. What's a two up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a